Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my review of this week's episode of Van Helsing on Syfy, which was episode 5 of season 2 called Save Yourself. And I am a little bit late with this review, but, again, work schedule, I'm juggling a good handful or two of shows at a time right now, or trying to anyway, along with whatever I watch in my free time. But Van Helsing is definitely, as I said before, one of the shows I'm most enjoying right now. It's really, really on the ball right now. Really on a roll. I really liked a lot of things in season 1, but so far I think season 2 is even better. And these last 2 episodes have really solidified that. Last week's episode I think was one of the best of the series, and this one is about the same, if not a little bit better. I'll just say right off the bat, I rated last week's episode like around a 9.2, around there. So this one I'd put like a notch or 2 higher, maybe 9.3, 9.4. And in terms, I do feel like I rate things a little bit too highly. But that's just kind of my hype for it right now after watching the episode, so yeah, I'm not going to hold back. And it won't really drop much more anyway, because this is a very good episode. Of course, with Vanessa's sort of relentless pursuit of Sam, as well as, Julius trying to help her as much as he could. It just had a fantastic mood to it, very dark, very eerie and gloomy tone, and just a feel to it. I really like the way, just the way some of the shots were, at night. I know we've had night scenes on Van Helsing before, but something about it, there's an extra something with the mood, like I said, in this episode. You really felt like Sam could come from anywhere. You really felt like it, even though this world's full of awful things, you really almost felt like it was just him and Vanessa. You know what I mean? As the way it should have been. Just in the sense that it felt sort of like a claustrophobic, maybe not claustrophobic, but it just felt like that enclosed and dark of a confrontation between them, And I really like that about it. I also really like the scene between Vanessa and Julius. Julius is definitely becoming one of my favorite characters. Of course, Julius finds out something more directly about Sam and what happened with his mother a little bit later. But they do stay with the kids and the rest of the group, finding some of them actually have been slaughtered by Sam passing through. And he surely, would come back and pick at him as much as he would want. They encourage Vanessa to stay there, but she doesn't want to rest. We don't even see her eating anything, but apparently she did, I think, off screen. But I sort of like Vanessa telling Julius that he needs to be with them. He needs to stay with the kids because they look to him, they love him. So it makes me, again, really want to see Julius live or survive quite a while on the show. I think he could become a really important character on our good side of things. Even though things got a little bit more morally gray with him and Vanessa last week, I just think that makes the characters more interesting. Well, especially Vanessa in that case with what happened with the father and things like that. But Julius, I think, is being built up really well, developed really well. And yeah, Alex Panovic, he made a great badass vampire, don't get me wrong. But I'm just enjoying seeing him getting to act as more of like a real character, a person, I find him to be very likable. But anyway, before we get more into what happened with Sam exactly, we also had Axel, as well as, Doc, of course, still traveling. Axel, continues to be very stubborn, and that's what's probably kept him as sane, or sort of he's a little bloodthirsty, but his hard-headedness, his willpower, determination is what kept him the way he is for this long. He's partially a vampire, but not fully gone yet. But he's weakening. If he doesn't feed live soon, he's gonna, he's just gonna die. So Doc finally gets him to drink a little bit, but he doesn't like it at first. I'm wondering if he's gonna have like more of an addiction or interest in it now going forward. But Axel also finds, the way she's kind of testing herself on the paper with her own blood, because she's starting to have like these different senses, vampiric kind of mannerisms again. which I would think would be bad for Axel to find out, because he's trying to find Vanessa. That's just like his only real hope, at all, or any real thing that makes him want to do anything. So if with him finding that out, I'm wondering if he'll think, oh, finding Vanessa isn't even worth it now, because apparently I'm just gonna turn back anyway or something. I don't know. And again, we don't fully know what's going to happen with Doc or even Flesh and the others necessarily. I've been bitten and turned by Vanessa, but it's definitely not fully gone, or at least it's not like completely normal for them now. So it's definitely interesting. And we also see Dimitri getting news, likely I think, of Anastasia's death. Which again, I was still surprised that they killed her off so quickly, but we have a villain like Sam, so it's okay right now, and the promise of that older vampire we've seen underground. I'm still kind of eager to hear more about that. And we see him, he actually shows grief. He, of course, he rages out, tosses the vampire aside that told him about it, and just messes his own shit up. But we see he has a moment of like genuine sort of like I said, grief and sort of just sad. We see him actually get sort of teary-eyed, so I don't know. I don't sympathize with the Dimitri now or anything, but he definitely had some kind of weird connection and bond with Anastasia for sure. But yeah, then back to the before we get into that, we should mention Flesh's romance. I can't say I'm completely surprised by it at this point. Because they have been traveling together for quite a while now, and there's obviously some sort of sense with her that she needed to help this guy, and she believed in him. So they share a kiss, which is nice. Even Muhammad, he kind of raises his eyebrows, and he seems proud of him. But yeah, so then as far as the rest of the Vanessa and Sam stuff, like I said, I really like the mood to that whole situation there. Vanessa's getting pretty damn good at throwing that hatchet. I was glad they didn't kill Julius here or anything like that. I don't think they will. But easily one of the best parts of it was, Julius getting Sam to, confess to what he did to his mother. But you can tell just Sam's relishing in it, He's proud of it. He says, "We made love, then I murdered her." Or, wait, might have been the other way around. Was it before or after? And he just knows how much that's getting under Julius's skin. And of course, Julius, he can't fire another shot, so Dimitri almost killed... Not Dimitri, excuse me, it's late. Sam almost kills him, luckily not. Vanessa's able to stop him. And Sam ends up tossing himself out a window. It seems like a pretty high fall, but he survives, his body's gone. I didn't think they were going to kill Sam halfway through the season. But at the pacing it was going at, I wasn't so sure. But I'd expect Sam at least to live, through most of the season, if not into season 3. Although you don't want to bleed him too dry, but he is a really, really fun and creepy villain to watch. I think, again, Christopher Heyerdahl is perfect at portraying this. So, yeah, overall it was a really great episode. Of course I did like the fight back and forth between Vanessa and Sam. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.